But we're still kind of investigating this side of the river. It's only 4 o'clock.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Yeah, he's just loving it up there right now. Pick up the headset.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
What is this? 10 cents? Yeah, that's easy.
Calling.
Calling.
Still calling. End of tone. Someone picks up.
Oh.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
The voice is female. It sounds about 100 years old. Yeah, it is me, Pierre.
Nice of you to find the time to call me. Even the animals have died.
Oh no, that's terrible. What kind of animals?
Oh, Pierre. Your voice is different. There. Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum?
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects.
Oh, eerie. Yeah, another call. Let's give it a try. I'm not in any hurry. Calling.
Still calling.
Still calling.
Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Gerard.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity. No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
Get his wife on the phone. Drama, you dog. Let me see. Hey, Gerard, get your wife for me, will ya? Is Alec Trency there? I need to speak with Alex Tri-City, please. Gerard, what a douche name. Change it. Change your name. Sorry, wrong number. Well, we're just gonna straight up ask for the wife.
Who is this?
The man, he appears to not understand. Well, doesn't matter. Put her on. I don't like waiting. It's Harry. Put her on. I don't like waiting. It's Pierre. Yo, now put her on. I don't like waiting.
What do you think you are talking to me like that?
The voice on the phone suddenly gets very agitated. I'm the guy that's fucking your wife, Gerard. Now put her on before I lose my patience.
Tell me what's going on here. Brienne, come here.
Bien, get over here.
The sounds are muffled. You can make out two people, a man and a woman called Bien,
Bien.
talking to each other in agitated voices. There's a shuffle of feet. Children, maybe. Amid the howling in the wire, you make out a woman's voice with a thick Samaran accent. Gerard, this is a joke. Someone is making a joke.
Only a little joke. Haha, funny joke. April Fools. Uh-oh, my morale.
More shouting. You're pretty sure you hear a man saying fuck several times. Then the crackle in the phone line gets violently louder, like the surf breaking.
Well, I'm not gonna stop. We're already here.
What are you doing?
The lieutenant's been keeping distance, but steps closer now. What? I'm just having a bit of fun, Kim.
Big deal. Let's just go. I've had enough of this phone booth.
All right, yeah. I'm sick of it too. Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome. Oh yeah, it is missing some plastic. All right, what's up here? What's this?
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing.
It smells really bad. Take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mess.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
It might be a clue, Kim.
A clue? You think our suspect is a seagull who's been defecating on unsuspecting jackets?
Oh, it could have been multiple seagulls.
A poet could write a dozen verses and still not begin to capture the profound vexation in that sigh.
Yeah, it was a good one.
You should still take it.
Yeah? Filthy jacket. Inspect. Yeah, we're taking a look at that jacket. This filthy rag has been at the mercy of the elements for quite some time. It's streaked with seagull shit and abnormally stiff from God knows what natural process. You can't even tell what brand it is. All right, well, let's take a look.
Hold it in your hands. It makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Oh, boy. Man, how does this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale. Not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
Yes, I can.
Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try.
No.
Seriously.
Let's think about it for a second.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it.
Nice.
It smells like a dead sea,
Let's lick it.
tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
Okay, but what's the crust made of?
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dog.
What's that mean?
around
It's up on
reaches at
the
night.
fence.
The faint impressions of many footprints are also present, though it's impossible to tell what kind or how many. Suffice to say, the jacket spent some time on the ground before someone draped it over.
Somebody left it? Not this, what happened when somebody put it on the railing?
The crust is hard. This jacket spent at least a day baking in the sun. Who knows what happened to it then?
All right, I guess I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't think of any of
Too
this.
late. You've already thought about it.
Oh no, my
Now
thoughts.
Your hands are covered in muck.
Oh no, I need a sanitizer. Maybe if I, no. Oh no, my morale.
Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out.
No, my clothes.
As you
Where-
hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. There is no why.
Let's just put it away then. Okay, I guess there's nothing. We must went through the wrong stuff. Yeah, this game encourages multiple playthroughs, and so we're just gonna mess up a lot of the time and try to make it better next time. Some money, makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. 75 cents. Heck yeah. What's this? A box? Postcard. I'll take one of those. Tarp will keep out neither rain nor snow or wind. What's this box? A coin-operated weighing machine has been used for a decade. Yo +2 encyclopedias. Megabino's prescription lenses. Nice. Vagrants have recently painted the tarp red. Water drips from it. Let me see. What are we? Those glasses. +1 logic? Nah, we're keeping logic. Yo, Wondrous Logjam, thank you so much for letting me know where to find the best viewers. I really appreciate it.
This. It's kind of operating in it.
Oh, well. Let me see. Sorry. There. Deleted it. All right. There's got to be more up here.
Okay.
Big wine canister. It's open and empty, as it should be. There's a bro here. What's this?
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
Isn't it just rotting fish?
Don't be naive.
Well, what is it then?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that. The signs of decaying meat. It announces itself from 24 meters away. A warning, a memento mori.
Kim, what's that smell?
The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Eyes up, detective. Something's not right here.
Something's not right.
The tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
The tear.
Bottles of
Yo,
vodka,
we're rich.
black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Liver strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
The lieutenant looks in the cans, eyes watering from the smell. Examining the cigarette
Whoever
package.
tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads
Red Astra.
Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content.
Kind of gross. Examine the
See traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it.
Yo,
There's a tomato wedge.
eat it.
The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet.
Eat it.
It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief.
What? You, sir.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle.
Oh no.
Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits in his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on.
The lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. 2 bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
He stands up and shivers as a gust of wind blows through his bomber jacket.
Calm down. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Wait.
We're gonna study his clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
Oh no, it's his kebab.
The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom-made.
Search the pockets.
Find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Oh yeah. Let's study the man himself.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated
terrible.
blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole.
He died from an accident.
Quite inebriated to fall.
Yo, Pixelaries.
Well over.
Welcome.
Pure.
And yeah, this is pretty sad.
1.5 of spirits. Or maybe it was just dark.
Examine his face.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years.
All right, study the surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Examine his head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to
Look at,
touch. This is what killed him.
probably, yeah.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
No, just the one on the back of his head.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
What a sad story. Examine the chewing gum wrapper.
Lebowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Look in his mouth?
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum, too.
It was the gum. The gum did
He
it.
ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
How sad. Step on the floorboard.
Your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him.
Yeah, true that. Examine the bottle.
A .75 liter Toyota vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself, have a good time.
Tear all around us.
He looks at two other bottles forgotten near the coin-operated viewer.
The
Step
entire
back.
boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step.
This is a scary boardwalk. What should we do with them, Kim?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
We found them. We should finish this.
All right. We should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here.
He looks south the way you came.
But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
At least this man knew how to party.
Yeah,
Into the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad.
Yeah. What we're witnessing here is a demise of a great party beast. That leather jacket, an empty bottle of vodka. Looks like another old drunkard to me. I think labeling him as an alcoholic is a bit premature. We don't know anything yet. We're the first one, the color.
The wedding ring.
The lieutenant points to the ring on the man's left hand. The flesh around it is swollen and gray.
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
Yep. What do you think happened
That
here?
venture. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
What about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the box.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
Could it be related to the lynching?
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
All side quest.
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not? But keep it simple for now.
Do you think he was drunk?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. What about alcohol poisoning and liver failure? Maybe he slipped and on his way down he died of old age.
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning would have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver.
His liver tried to leave through his head? Yeah, it did. It's trying to escape. His liver is trying to leave her. Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk.
How sad.
Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean.
It prevents people from suing them. So welcome in, people. I've added a couple more things you could spend your channel points on. You could check in the chat thing. One of them is TTS, voice to chat. I think it's like 3,000, 5,000 channel points.
It does seem to be a pretty
You could
straightforward mission.
have TTS announce something to everybody. Yeah, true that, Kim. And then there's also something else in there, labeled mustard. Viewer has been out of order for years. Stop messing with the coin viewer and hold on to something. The wind is so strong. Thank you. Mustard on the beat.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Got him. I want the kebab.
Pieces of mayonnaise. It's it's hard.
We're leaving. Yeah, we've upgraded. We got stuff here now. What's this? Moonshine probably. Smells like tasty fermentation. Yeah, it only took me like 2 hours to animate it and figure out how to put it in the channel points. But now I know. And it's not that difficult. Like, I could just, I might just do it for some people if they're worthy enough. Mustard. Okay, the body, the library card. We need to check it out real quick. The library card found from a pocket of the dead man on the Martinez boardwalk. It's still slightly damp to the touch. The cover bears a stamp of Jan Rock Public Library. Yeah, Mini Ritz had to sit and listen to me find the right spot of the song and edit it out and then add it to everything.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet.
A couple of weeks should
reads
air it out.
Central General Public Library Card issued to Billy Mejean expires
Billy Mejean.
53. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased or his family member.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Interesting. Look at the backside.
If lost, please
Got
return
junk in the trunk?
to the library. Dial 00502552211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours 900 to 1800.
Oh, they're still open.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Billy Mejean.
Dear, there was plenty of information here to go by.
All right, see you later. Mustard. Okay, we can maybe just call from here. Why do we gotta go all the way to your buggy?
The handset. There's
Maybe to save myself 10 cents.
The lieutenant shrugs apathetically, then walks a little distance away to concentrate on...
We're leaving. We already prank called a couple of people. I may have caused a domestic situation. I wanted to play a little joke, and in usual YouTuber style, it got way too out of hand, and the lady might be dead. Kim is a little upset about it, but what can we do? Oh, there's people up there? The boardwalk? Don't go around the corner, you guys. Bars cover these long, dusty windows. Necessity-driven architectural design at its finest. Hello, sir.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south sides. This was to deal with.
A blond man stands next to his son, pointing at the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, Come to investigate the historic subjects of West Martinez? I'm Khan Halostam. You must be Kim Kisuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
How's this guy know Kim?
Nice to meet you.
Wait, you and Kim know each other? Wait, hold on, hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
Oh, I could click on them? What was that about the windows before?
So, Mikhail, they had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south side.
Smart. They should do that at other places, like where I was.
Say that we'd met. But I've heard of chemicals. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hand on the boy's shoulders. The child stays hidden between the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his warm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his reading.
Obis?
Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
Worms?
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
Worms?
Wow, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was
Obis?
named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox.
Yeah, it's a U with the umlaut over it. What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
He raises his hands to his eyes to shield himself from the freezing snow. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electric. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Oh, boy. What, this is HP? Look at the building looming over you.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop.
Here.
Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
Here, hold on. I think I could show you guys something real quick. Bear. Oh boy, my computer's so warm. Oh. Okay, hopefully that didn't ruin everything. Only some things. Sorry, 1 second. It'll be worth it, I promise. This one? Transition? All right. Since Obis, you've got a computer programming language named after you. Yeah, look, he's just hanging out on top of my computer, just sucking all the heat out of it. He's very confused. He's like, why? Why are you putting me on the computer? He's like, no, I'd rather stare at the corner. Here. I think I could permanently. Maybe not. No, it's not going to help. It's not going to help. That's all you get for today. You want more Obis? Come back to the stream. Yeah, he's hiding his face. All right. Bushy undergrowth. It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill. I don't think I've ever heard of this Feld Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
He adjusts his suit jacket.
They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era.
Oh yeah, this HP.
Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve. Or should I say, they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here.
Yeah. What was the ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
A tape computer?
Mm-hmm. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and Faraday ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution, revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer, which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, Eicher, and Zam, haven't achieved yet.
A Zam. I want a Zam microprocessor. He grins, admiring the sentences he just produced.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
Well, what happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
Oh, the boy. He speaks. The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
He pauses, pointing to the other buildings, then continues.
All of this was built by Feld, even a boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
You're saying that Feld Electrical built this boardwalk? What happened to the engineers? Let's ask.
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got
The pleasure wheel. Excuse me? Maybe that needed to be destroyed.
A pleasure wheel?
The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
The lure engineers, they built a Ferris wheel? What happened to the engineers?
So I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about...
No, tell me about the engineers.
He means that. The boys got shot by the
Oh,
communists.
no.
The boys were bourgeois.
Bourgeois. He means they all got shot in the head because they were bourgeois. Now, do you know what the bourgeoisie is? Hey, son.
Officer, I told you this chapter of history wasn't on Mikhail's curriculum yet. Let's keep this kid-friendly.
Kid-friendly. It is kid-friendly. It's history.
The boy looks first at you, then back at his father, confused.
Mikhail, you need to grow up. Yes. What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers?
They used them for military communications.
Didn't it play D&D
business. The most notorious example being Le Decret de Mars.
Oh, what was that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
A short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bon Baiser dans le Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree.
Oh, we're on our way to the library.
I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying...
Worms.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
Well, did they work like radio computers, these tape
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking toward the
You
center.
could make anything out of duct tape. He raises his finger, remembering something. Like E.T.
Buckle up.
Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Womty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredeport, Oranje.
No.
It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who
Lengthy
was
discussions.
curator at the
alright.
time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to...
Guy juice.
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center?
Why reaction speed? Do you know something?
Is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center. And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Encyclopedia, you seem to ask more questions than you answer. Okay, well, I guess, what is the Wompty Dumpty Domson?
Womty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Art. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
Wait, you're making this up. Kim, is he making this up?
In fact, I'm not.
Dot game.
The Womty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredeport and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center.
He clears his throat.
But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even.
The duct
One
tape,
could
yeah.
write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
If you say so.
Made of backfit and folding take structures.
Cool.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pays me to imagine the revolutionary setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The felt playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
Rip. Well, wait, the fled playback experiment?
Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the felt playback experience, but those are incorrect.
Oh. Why did the revolutionaries destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
Takes a step back, the boardwalk. Yo, watch out, the boardwalk. It's a murderer. Well, I guess I wanted to ask you something else.
Of course. What else?
Yeah, he's he's like some of the engineers I work with. Well, do you have any money?
I do have some money,
Oh,
but that's not what's really important here.
he brushes it off like it's not a thing at all. Well, if the money's not a thing to you at all.
I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
Yeah. Could I have some of that unimportant money then?
No, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in more general terms.
He looks so uncomfortable, his left hand squeezing his son's shoulder.
I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amounts of cash on such expeditions.
Well, how are you going to bribe policemen to leave you alone?
Nobody would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff. Does he work out?
Yeah, by the way, do you work out?
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then.
Oh, I got a stick for you.
Lomantang stick fighting is a form of martial arts originating from the island of Lomantang.
Low man thing. Yeah, we're the low man thing. Stick fighting. A form of martial arts from the Isle of Low Man thing, right?
Actually, a great many cultures have their own version of stick fighting, such as the
So yeah.
Molo tradition of the Harley, a name deriving from the butterfruit tree traditionally used for crafting the long, slender sticks, whereas the sticks used in other cultures...
He does off as he paints you a comprehensive picture of the history of stick fighting among mankind, seasoning it with unexpected pop culture references. Man, he's good at speaking. People must love him.
Yo, teach me.
But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying?
I'm not really interested in the practice. I just wanted to know how often you work out. Now and then, that's what, like once a week?
Lomantang stick fighting is a little like a Pyrrolidon addiction. I've been practicing it for nearly 20 years now, so you could say that my doses have grown a little peculiar.
Wait, what does this man know about Pyrrolidon addiction?
Hold on, Pyrrolidon addiction. What an interesting metaphor. Study his face. Or perhaps not a metaphor at all.
You got me, detective. But my history should hardly come as a surprise.
Dad's fighting with sticks every night after dinner for 4 hours. He has a special room for that, and a special costume.
Mikhail, are you involved in the man things?
That's right, Mikhail. It also has a meditative quality. Helps to clear my head. But
That's a lot of head clearing. Trent grabs onto his kid into a single-handed embrace, happy to change the subject. He says, swaying with his hand. Well, thank you for your information.
no, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
What, about the shootings?
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Alright. Investigate the hyperlinks?
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Tomorrow is a whisper away.
Tomorrow never came.
Yo, Lieutenant raises the collar of his bomber jacket. Kim, you're too cool. Yo, $1.17. Another power box. It charges nothing now. It's empty. Maybe the guy saw us coming up here and he ran over and put his money in the box. Fence blocks the path. No way from here. Yo, there's just a railing. Oh, what's this? Nosebed? I need that. What's this? Yo, $5. I need that. Oh, and there's people. Yo, it's the cryptozoologist guy. Hey, buddy. You left a wheelchair. Okay, just gonna check out over here. Oh, we could have just walked over here from over there. No big deal. We're figuring it out. It's 5:13. Excuse me? What's this?
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
Well, Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside?
No. I won't even try. You know,
He takes his glasses off.
I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Well, can you still shoot, though? We learned he cannot.
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I pass my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Well, it didn't seem that way when we were trying to shoot the body out of the tree. What's this? Oh, 45 cents. No boat in the boathouse today. What's this, money? No, just magnesium and oversized superstar sunglasses. Nice. Let me see. Wait, we had a mine thing. Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center. What is... It's Wednesday evening and something heinously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof of an ollie-shaped trophy building, sipping wine and exchanging opinions. 29-year-old Wonder Twins, Guy and Keith Juice are the stars of the show, with their bomber jackets and white sneakers, head curators of this art exhibit. It's the Wumpty Dumpty Dee Dommiest event of the year, and all the cool kids have RSVP'd. Where are you if you are not here? Probably not that one. Okay, we're investigating over here real quick. The house is shoddily constructed. A strong breeze might blow it over. Buck 15? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ancient paint is peeling off this roof of the shaded bench it covers in rust.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Look, Kim, even more bullet holes. Something's definitely gone down here.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual, even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
Ratata, why not?
The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution.
Yo.
Destructive power of such tools proved to be
We do, of course, this is a testament
as well.
Well, why this many bullet holes? We saw the bullet holes in the plaza, in the backyard. We know about the revolution, and know about failed electrical.
A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall.
Oh,
There are many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement.
So I guess I'm gonna be depressed today.
Other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles prime. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flip slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. Snowflakes fall on the wooden planks and the surrounding sand dunes, covering the land with the white of innocence. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Look at the people against the wall.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background.
Look at the line of soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side. From which one?
Look at the person standing on the side.
Commandant. The one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Kim, who was in this execution?
I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution.
Pretty much.
Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Vel?
What if it was the Feld personnel when their assets were being seized by the revolutionaries?
Another likely scenario.
The lieutenant nods.
Or maybe.
Well, maybe. What about the people from the coalition, the so-called moralists?
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
All right.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Ooh, spooky. Sign says, Antoy interdidiate? Interdiite? Right, 20 cents. Whoa. Why is this still green? Okay. For no reason. Some money. Alright, we're getting a little far away from the cryptozoologist. We're gonna What is this? Fulan Pipo Pipo? It's logic. What is it? Close? Inside this Fulan Pipo hat? Oh, yo. It gives us 2 logic? Yeah, looks like this is it. This is us. Oh, and we need to put our kimono back on because we took it off to get suggestion. Yeah. Yo, my guy's stellar. He's looking so good. What was I looking for? The kimono? Logic? One drama and one I'm looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Thing. Hey.
All right. Hey buddies. What's this? Tiny cages, carefully constructed.
Oh, here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. They're the officers.
Why does everyone think I'm a police officer?
His self-conscious enthusiasm.
Is it my crowbar? Is it my thief hat?
He looks like you'll understand it of a scientist.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Gary, the crypto-fascist.
Don't worry, Gary.
Gary? Oh, rest in peace, Gary the goat. They don't make them like that no more. You must be Morel, the cryptozoologist.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm.
The sarcasm.
He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
Well, Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. Waterlock is broken, but we can't go all the way around the 881.
Oh, well, good news, Morel. It's done.
One is a raised motorway that separates Martinez and Jamrock. The labyrinth of streets underneath it makes it difficult to pass, not like walking over a nice wall.
Oh, yeah. The snakeskin shoes, they really tie the outfit together. Oh, that's what is showing everybody off, letting everybody know I'm a cop. It could be Kim in his jacket that I think says, like, cop on the back of it or something. They could be that, too. Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock with my motor carriage, but it's fixed now. The water lock's been fixed. It's fine. When I crossed it, we're withholding the whole story.
Oh, good.
We're a little... We shouldn't be
getting back.
talking too much about
He's
that.
a hot shower and a warm bed.
Gary?
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can
Yes.
go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
These are some super Australian guys.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we go in.
Yo, Phasmid, we just learned about that. They're animals that look like leaves and sticks. Well, tell me about this Phasmid you're looking for.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
Oh, well, what makes it so difficult?
Question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there?
Yeah?
And I suspect it may have also developed other specialized techniques
Oh.
to protect itself from predators or scientists in our present case.
It's got a bug-sized gun. What sorts of specialized techniques is the Phasmid using to hide itself?
It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defenses that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex.
Excuse me? It's got electrochemical defenses.
I cannot describe how these defenses work, much less how they evolve, without studying a live specimen.
Well, how big is this guy?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
He leaves the conclusion up to you. It's as big as my. So why are you interested in the stick bug? Aren't there more sensational animals out there?
typical rookie assumption.
Oh,
Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of any cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defences, find out how it stayed hidden so long.
he shakes his head.
Would be glory itself.
Well, what have you discovered about it so far?
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
Oh, so no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real.
The cryptozoologist says, brusquely enough that even he seems taken aback by it.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific advancement.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
Lena said there has been sightings of it here in Martinez.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically.
Yes, I heard about that. They were on the shore stick fighting.
It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe the Insulindian plasmid has died out.
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
Oh,
He means asexual reproduction. The females of the species don't need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population to survive.
life finds a way. Well, that's pretty clever.
Yes, the Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I try my best to remain dispassionate.
Tell me about these traps you got.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Lina designed the traps?
Yes,
He says with some pride. Is this why she's in the wheelchair? How do the traps work?
simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can get back out. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
Well, what are you using as bait?
Locusts.
Locusts.
Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
How'd you...
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm. A meat-eating stick insect. Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
A carnivore stick insect seems unlikely,
Thank
right?
you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism.
Well, what's next after the traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
Okay, I hope so.
The traps do seem to be deftly and thoughtfully constructed. It's clear the cryptozoologist's wife knows what she's doing.
But why isn't she here? Well, let me ask you about something
Yes.
else.
What?
Well, Lena seems pretty eager for you to return.
I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
He looks south to where Lena would be.
Come on, Morel. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
Yeah, see, even your crypto-fascist
And leave the traps? Absolutely not.
yells in response.
Come on. She wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
No, there's lots of suggestion lately in this game. I don't know the phasmid was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
She's seen it.
She's seen it. She's in a wheelchair.
That's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
He coughs and continues.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Another cough into his fist this time. Maybe you could go back to the whirling, warm up, come back and check the traps later? You should just give up on this bug hunt, or, okay, I understand. First
Oh, no. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
I guess it wouldn't be that bad.
I could go for some trap setting.
Well, what if we check the traps for you?
Expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
He looks at you with obvious surprise. Well, cryptozoology and detective work are very similar. Chaos is my method. I am its scion. I'm all in with this cryptid shit. I'm fucking hooked.
Caught the bug, I
got the bug. You know it.
caught up in the search than you'd imagine.
Well, where are these traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them,
He gestures to the trap in front of him.
you should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
What do I do if there's a phasmid in one of the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to himself.
Well, what if I encounter the phasmid in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed.
Oh, he takes out a white spray can.
It's made of musk and research.
Oh, no, get musk away from me.
Attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting to sight you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Well, lay it on me thick, brother. He douses you with the odd-smelling spray, a double helping as he presents your other armpit, and then he gives you a satisfied nod.
I hope you're not buying this. He dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
He looks at the lieutenant with disdain, then puts the spray back in his pocket. Well,
Right.
I'll keep looking.
And pack up and go back to the boarding.
Yeah.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Gary, see you later.
Hell, Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too. What about his eager-to-leave friend Gary there? Talk to him too, perhaps.
Unless somebody... sorry, it's, I woke up really early for work today. Sorry. I guess we might as well ask them.
Just always liked animals. Animals. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
Ah, so you live in your childhood dream?
It's not child's play. Just because I have to trade through the mud every so often.
His eyes narrow. Why not just be a zoologist? Real animals are puzzling too.
Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
Honestly, being a cryptozoologist trumps most of the garbage I've seen people do.
My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence. And I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
Has anything truly surprising ever happened to you?
As I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close. Close enough to keep trying.
Okay.
Interesting. Something for later. This close call.
This close call? What kind of evidence do you use?
From forgotten regional law to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the phasmid. And I keep a very open mind.
Oi.
He's interested in things that people believe that scientists don't.
You think other scientists don't listen to ordinary people enough?
Most establishment scientists only care about reputation and remuneration, not real research.
Yo, Hoax Sandwich, game's going great.
And both the field and basement archives can be dangerous places.
We found a dead body. Somebody got drunk and slipped on the boardwalk and hit their head on the bench. We found the cryptozoologists. They're looking for a stick bug. We met a guy that does, like, stick fighting in a very suggestive way, 4 hours a day, apparently. But yeah, we're discovering new things. So you've never discovered a cryptid, Moral?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name,
Cryptid. So how many cryptids have been found?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chamonix. 4,082 items long. About 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes.
82 have not?
Categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection.
Only 2 have been proven to be real?
Yes. The Chateau Quan forest pygmy. It turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Yugograd, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere.
16th of December. That makes sense. I kept looking at it. There was the Mewtwo card.
More so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes.
Hoaxes? That's you.
That does not mean we should stop searching.
But, 16th, I'll be ready for it. And yeah, I'm hecka excited for Saturday. Meeting a lot of people from the stream chat and stuff, and it's my birthday. I'll probably be drinking a little bit. Also, no stream Saturday because of the birthday thing, and probably because of the drinking thing too. 2 out of 4,000 is not even 1%. Then the insulamin plasmid will be the third. I don't even know what to say. That's a small number of discoveries. Well, I think I'm going to find this thing. He does not smile.
Mission is successful. Every paper in the world will report on it. From Revachol to Dushantu.
Dushantu.
Zoological miracle.
Oh, yeah, a real IRL stream. Yeah, that's true.
He's clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
All right, well, thank you for explaining. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. All right, what's this? Fire? These soggy logs smell of ignition fluid. They still won't light up. We got 45 cents. This heavy military blockades are riddled with bullet holes and crumbling. Oh, for crossplay? That's pretty sweet. I forget that that's multiplayer. I don't quite get how the multiplayer works. So what, in fights, you just move certain characters or something? Alright. Auto-saving. What's this? It's almost impossible to get a fire going this near to the ocean. So, word to that.
Hello, I'm Gary.
Hello.
Very generous of you to help us out, officer.
12 new subclasses, too? Oh, that's pretty cool. It's on sale now, but maybe if I wait a little bit. Okay, I didn't realize it was as big of an update. Isn't the game still in beta? Does it count as an update or just the game? Interesting.
Yellow Man.
Yellow Man.
Officer.
Excuse me? Kim, you have my full
Lieutenant
permission.
raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook.
Take out your gun.
Yellow Man. Interesting.
Oh, it's full release now.
Ask him about after a little probing first.
Oh yeah, I forget they're doing the winter sale too.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Oh nice. So you could have the so you're not left out of the big dong mods on PlayStation 5. You could just download the dong file. Sorry, there's been a lot of dong talk and stick fighting here. Not a lover of the great outdoors?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Degenerates. This
Degenerates?
is authority.
That's me.
To see the truth inscribed upon thine own visage. Pretend thou art paragon of virtue.
Generous, this man respects. I am neither of those things. I could assure you I am a by the books, clean as a whistle officer of the law. I'm not even tempted to touch intoxicants. Degenerates, I've been trained to identify the slightest hint of degeneracy by the preeminent authority on it. Drunks and degenerates, that's my crew. Sadly, I think I might be a drunk or a degenerate, maybe even both. Well, nobody's perfect. I'm sure you've been tempted to drink. Well, yeah, drunks and degenerates, that's me.
Dark times will do that to good men.
Hoax, I know you love this. I got things for channel points. You look in, I got channel point things. I think you've got a bit of channel points to spend, too. Dark times will do that. Shifts his gaze to a pile of soggy logs. Do you know anything about the man hanged behind the whirling in rags?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
So you do know something.
Oh, did you witness?
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
I'm trying to look into it.
He's not feeling very comfy in his clothes, is he?
Strange.
Wow!
Wow. Oh, is that all? Wow.
He didn't kill
I thought that was a little bit more than that, but I guess for 500 points. Oh yeah, I thought it was, wow, that's a lot of damage. But, is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
Well, you are a crypto-fascist.
His eyes widen at the sight of the mug.
He's seen it before, all right. You said yellow man. That's not something many people go around saying. It seemed as if you were calling to it longingly when you cried, yellow man. I could see you recognize it. It's in your eyes. You look like the kind of guy who might have a collection of mugs like this home in his colonial mug collection. You said yellow man.
Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone.
All the time? What? Excuse me, buddy? Admit it. You put it in the trash container behind the whirling.
Maybe. Okay. Yes, I did. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to find me, are you?
Gary, I am. For 100 real.
Okay, I deserve that. And I won't do it again. You have my word.
You have my word.
I don't know what got into me. Stuffing my garbage in another man's property. I've been having trouble at work lately. The Koikos are price dumping us out of competition.
Whoa. Calm down, Gary. I'm about to take you in.
What did you do, Gary? Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
Here we go.
Start pumping that sweet info. Well, how did you get into the trash container? Well, let's not dive in too far.
Works with the trash collection services. CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
What? Excuse me? Why would you need to get into everyone's trash, buddy?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Humans run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs.
Well,
I shouldn't have.
That
I shouldn't have disgraced
100
myself.
real is gonna really hurt.
No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Gary, did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanging behind the whirling in rags, into the trash container?
Officer, please, let me explain. It's not like that.
Oh, yeah. Please
I
explain.
was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Well, yeah, they are animals. That we match the definition. Well, what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
Changes his mind mid-sentence?
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Okay, you worded that very strangely.
Right. It was just civic duty.
The lieutenant remarks drolly.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
Well, you will be serving your civic duty in prison. You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
Bless you. Sorry, Obus just
An
needs...
instant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing. There's something going on here. You
If
should
there
observe
is.
it more closely after this topic is concluded.
Let's move on for now.
I hope I can help your
Oh
investigation.
yeah, that was him with the little particles sneeze leaving his body. He's visibly relieved it's over.
Does this mean you are in his
Gotcha.
apartment admiring his colonial mug collection? Perhaps it would be
Interesting to tell him. Composure, legendary. Clinking sound. Why is the shifting around like that? Analyze Gary's composure. You were surprised to see my colleague.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sail.
Sail.
No offense.
Sail. Do you have a problem with sail lights?
No, no problem at all.
You're very suspicious. So Gary, you live nearby in an apartment in Martinez? 42. White check. Composure. +1. Clinking sound. We're doing it. 42%. Ugh. Composure. Let me see. Composure. Sorry, we're cheating. Visual calculus, composure, sweet jacket, conceptualization, rhetoric, drama, perception, inland empire, modes of taxation, encyclopedia, conceptualization, rhetoric, visual calculus, empathy, perception, pain, empathy, encyclopedia, savior, logic, suggestion. Okay. My guy, my dude.
Always a pleasure. I mean,
Yeah.
officers.
Yeah, you better. You like my sweet jacket? Well, tell me about your shifting around. Morale critical.
Yolando.
he's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes?
Beads. Bees? Gary, you got bees? Are you currently sporting some anal bees? Are those, anal
You
bees?
wouldn't be able to hear if you were wearing anal beads.
Excuse me, Kim. Why do you know that?
Please excuse my colleague's humor.
It wasn't
In
even,
murder
I'm being
case,
serious.
Towel on his
No,
mouth. You don't quite have to answer that.
he does. He does.
What he means is, working on the case is taking a toll on you, and working with you is taking a toll on him.
Wow, Kim.
Of course. Of course.
So, Gary, you live nearby in an apartment?
Sure do, officer.
Have you found your door open lately? And you're a big man from Hemdahl fan? Mr. Clare must be very angry with you. I think I broke into your apartment. I'm very sorry. We'll return to this later. No, well, tell me, have you found your door open?
In my home. Yes. When I was going to... How did you know?
Nothing. I just wanted to ask if your door's been unlocked lately. No, I haven't.
Is this about the union? Did the big man open the door?
No, I did, per his request.
So you work for Everard Clare? Officer, please tell him we're good. No, tell him I'll make it up to him. What have I done? He'll send the muscle after me.
He looks around whispering. He makes sure no one could hear you
As he
talk.
lowers his tone, he hunches his back.
Really, I don't even know what it was about. I just opened the door. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he doesn't like you. Try not to shit yourself, Gary. It's just an open door. Nod grimly. Our discussion on this topic is over, Gary. Really? Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he doesn't like you.
I was probably talking too loud in the whirling the other night about some theories. Stupid. Shouldn't have run my mouth loud like that. I won't do it again.
Got caught.
There's anything I can do to assist you or the union, just ask, okay? I'll try to help if I can.
This scared him proper. He's positively melting from fear. Has to prop himself up with a lot of anger to keep it together.
The weather vane has turned. He cannot be unturned.
Yo, we scared him with the apartment talk. Gary. No! Oh, no.
The
My morale.
keeps shifting uncomfortably, but you can't make head or tail of this sound. And honestly, it's rude to stare. So stop.
So stop. It's the anal beads. It's the anal beads. What was that one face that I just saw? Perception, hand-eye, closure, Half-Life? Let the body take control. Threaten people? Yo, we might have to just do a Half-Life run. Yeah, Obus is, he's taking a bath on top of my computer. I'm thinking about just removing him from it. Oh, stretch, everyone stretch. I've been in this chair all day. It's stretch time. But yeah, threatening everybody would be pretty amazing. But yeah, what was it we need for this? Composure? Composure. Let me see. I could take a little bit of composure. Straighten your back. Keep your poker face. Yeah. I don't see a problem with that. Yo, you.
Pleasure to see an officer.
Now, tell me about your anal beads.
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Something worn underneath? The armor?
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example.
Excuse me, Gary.
When the plates meet.
Gary.
Pearls of marbles.
Gary.
Where he is.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once.
He unbuttons his shirt. Gary.
I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
You see gleaming white ceramic shine underneath. A thin layer of interlocking plates cover his not torso.
We're not detecting forces, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth.
Gary!
What is that
What's going
truth?
on?
Gary, later, morale. I've got apologizing to do.
You got a lot more apologizing.
No.
You got another 100 real ticket coming to you. The lieutenant's tone is icy. Well, give me the armor. What did you really put those clothes in the trash? Why did you lie to me, Gary? Did you know who killed the hangman? Give me that armor now.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, spilling off his sweat.
Gary.
It seems so light to hold, like a bad cotton.
Well, why did you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you.
Yeah.
The hell, Gary?
The hell.
Trouble?
He's in, yeah.
Alex,
Another 100 real ticket. Well, why did you really put those clothes in the trash?
everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling.
He looks at his feet.
So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left. So I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
You wanted to fuck?
We're detecting sincere contrition here, sire. He's not trying to flatter anyone.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man.
Yeah, let this be a lesson.
Commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
He shakes his head.
They were thoroughly conservative men, he realizes suddenly.
Do you know who killed the hangman?
I always thought it was the Union.
Yeah.
But I sure as hell won't go around saying that anymore. You have my word. I don't know, and I won't be running my mouth on this subject anymore.
This is all he knows.
All right. Are we done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. I won't mess with Mr. Clare either. You have my word.
Gary. Leave town. Go. All right. You see. People are starting to think, waking up. They definitely are. What was that? This section of the coast hasn't been used in decades.
There's a trap in the reeds at your
There's a trap. It's a trap.
The same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid bulging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down. 3 to go.
Damn, I was hoping it'd be in the very first one.
No, you weren't.
He looks at the seed, then you, laying the trap back down on the ground. Look around.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently.
Bernard. An old ticket booth, no longer in operation. Did we do this already? The door's not barred shut. It's inaccessible. Bernard. All right. It seems like there's nothing over here. All right. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Hope it's you're off work. Yo, they're gone. And that you're chilling.
This is the trap.
Having a drink, maybe. Having dinner.
He said, is just a technicality.
Maybe dinner's on your way to you. Yeah, let's reach for the trap.
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign.
Imagine if it was in here.
Beast inside.
Another empty trap.
The lieutenant takes a note more out of habit than duty. Let's keep going. The next one's the lucky one.
Yep. The next one has a crab trapped in it.
He raises his collar.
Traps, you do realize.
The reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake.
Kim, you need to have faith. Dap, dap, dap. Okay, the sound's going a little crazy over here. The water runs from the west. The source is upstream, a broken pipe. Living in a 21st century, doing something mean to. Some more houses, some children. We've been over here before. Okay. I made full circle. Trap to the northwest by the old radio tower. Is this where the radio tower was? No, this is where the body was. The body. This is the church. And this is the steeple. we open it up and it's full of crab people. Let me see. We're looking for it. Okay. This is a non-commercial, but it's more of me bragging about what I got yesterday or last week. It took a while for it to get here. I've seen these kind of online a little bit, and I know they've got some like ads and stuff going along on like not Temu, but on the TikTok and stuff. But I bought one of these things. They're the Anchor little I forget the exact name. Sorry, Amberneck is the name of the company. And it's a nice little, like, it's got a couple SD slots, and it, like, I could put a bunch of ROMs in here. It'll play games up to the regular PlayStation, which is pretty cool. But I've also put, like, a custom firmware on here, and I could hook up to my computer using Steam Link and just play whatever Steam games I have over the network on it. And also it has, people have been working on, like, porting games over from, like, computer. And so a lot of the Game Maker games will work on it. And so one of the games, Game Maker, is a UFO 50. So I've been just playing UFO 50 on it. And I want to play, like, Final Fantasy and stuff. Yeah, this one is the Ambernick. You could just type in the Google ANBERNIC, and this one, it's like less than $100 with a 64 gig memory card, and then the memory card that comes with it. USB-C charging. It has a HDMI mini port on top of it. And they have a few different models. They have a clamshell that's like a Game Boy SP. They have one that looks like a little mini Switch. They have one of these with 2 joysticks. I just wanted one with one because I thought that was cool. I'm kind of ready to get one for my wife. They were on sale for like $20 off too on Black Friday, but and that's when I got it for a Black Friday sale. But I didn't think I'd be able to do all of those things. I saw it did UFO 50, but I didn't think it'd connect to my Steam. But yeah, it's what I've been playing with when I haven't been streaming. That's why the YouTube videos have been a little slow lately. This year's Gears used to turn the whole machine. The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. What is this?
This whole thing, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Open the door. It's impossible. What is this thing?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
Okay. Well, I have no way of getting in there. Oh, wow. Yeah, here, I'll even do you another level of helping, dummy. I'll type the name of it in the chat, and yeah, my caps lock is on, so enjoy. But yeah, I think it's been really fun.
This trap's not too hard to spot once you know what to look
And they're
for.
cheap.
Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist.
No problem. And I think they have like a semi-expensive one for like $150 that has like Android on it, actually. Yeah, it's actually a pretty nice Christmas present. Like, I'm thinking of just getting... I mean, anybody that plays video games or, like, has time to kill, and it's got a decent size screen on it. Well, reach for the trap.
Locus in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Oh, no.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we are done.
His face is red from the cold sea air. He crouches to catch his breath. You getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
He short-winded the sentence ends there.
The reeds sway in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something.
The cryptid. Now look at all this terror on the ground. I'm just leaving terror on the table. I need to change my outfit back to my sweet jacket. Which one? Yeah, boy. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. Rusted broken control box for the radio relay tower. A fox. Scented scarf. +1 shivers. -2 physical instrument. Tiny inlets here off the far distance for the pulse trail outward. This ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. Alright. Burn it. Burn it. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Shirt, +1 rhetoric, -1 empathy. White polo t-shirt. Oh, I smell dinner cooking. I'm so hungry. It may be unfortunate, but we may be wrapping up soon. I think we could actually go back now, and there's the one trap that's on the way, and there's a bunch of other things. Yo, we got a new crowbar. What am I doing with the old boy? Multi-tool? Tape player.
Yo!
Excuse me. We are going to open this door. Whether it likes it or not. It sounds like there's like a glitch in the sound engine or something.
Worn by elements.
Oh, it doesn't even do
The
anything.
wind has blown a scent.
No, get out of here. Get out of here. We'll come back. Burn it. Burn it. Got mega crowbar. Well, I was gonna say now's a good time to test out the fast travel, but I need to get the fish trap. Okay, did I go the wrong way? I think I did. I don't think there's a way up here. Double check up here real quick. No big deal. Just give a couple of sweeps with my flashlight. Yep, no, they're fine. Burn. So many bottles everywhere. Bump. Oh yeah. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Bam, bam. Excuse me? You're supposed to give me information? I guess not. I guess I'm not worthy. Well. Alright. It's just on the other side of here. Autosave. The drunk people that are gonna die from drinking embalming fluid. Lady whose husband died in a boating accident that I tried to hit on. It didn't work out. Pain. 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. It's getting kind of late. Bench. Nope, can't walk through these reeds. Oh, there's a trap. It's a trap. Come on, cryptid. I feel it.
It takes you a moment, but finally you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds.
Oh, I see the locusts on
The
it.
trap feels light and silent as you pick it up.
Oh.
Something is
Oh, look closer.
notice.
No locusts?
No phasmid either, but still.
No, look closer. Look closer still. It's in there. It's tricking my eyeballs.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though.
It was.
Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
Hi.
But what if it was a phasmid? What if it ate them and got out? Probably wasn't, but still, morale needs to know. You're right, but I still need to tell cryptozoology. You're right, crypto research has been stupid. What if it ate them and got out?
Right. Anyway, that's for the cryptozoologists to figure out now. We're not cryptozoologists. We're cops.
What do you mean? We could
Reeds
be both.
bend forlornly toward the sand. You see slabs of concrete north. In the east, the city center hums to you.
You brought me food? Let me wrap up actually, and I'll eat up there. Yeah, I've been streaming for a while. It's almost 4 hours. Yeah, I'll be out in a bit. All
A
right.
constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow.
Yeah, the cat really wants
There's
this.
that cold again. Always the cold.
Always the cold. All right. Decades old concrete defenses, children play on them now.